There have been 3 recipients of the Stratford Legacy Award, a sort of a nod to the gods to the Stratford Festival stage. The mighty Oscar winner Christopher Plummer, Dame Maggie Smith, a.k.a. her from Downton Abbey, and him, a national treasure, William Shatner. Just look at what he's done. Star Trek.
We only have those crystals. But we don't. I didn't get any. I should have found a way.
T.J. Hooker, The Practice, Boston Legal. He won Emmys for both those, by the way. And of course, Stratford, where despite being celebrated for his performances back in the day, Bill probably felt like he was an outsider, felt alone. That's why he says he sought connection in audiences. And even if he sometimes gets knocked for it, Bill is not afraid to do the unexpected. Things like this new album, Ponder the Mystery.
The confusion of faith and the logic of clarity.
He's experienced much in his 82 years, connection, insecurity, grief, and how you can work through it. And of course, Captain James Tiberius Kirk. We'll explore it all with the man himself, Bill Shatner.
Kirk out.
Oh my goodness, it's William Shatner!
Soulful Greek eyes looking at me with a modicum of sadness.
A little sadness.
And a little anticipatory, but deep, dark Grecian eyes. Stoppadabandapolopus.
How are you?
Not well.
Not well?
I'm well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mostly well? Sort of
No,
well?
really well.
Really well?
I mean, incredibly well.
Yeah.
I mean, my doctor says you're incredibly well.
That's a good sign that you're incredibly well.
He doesn't know too much, my doctor.
Hey, congratulations on the Legacy Award.
The Legacy Award.
That's a nice thing to get, right?
Yeah, thank you. I guess what's supposed to happen is you get one of these, it's like a Lifetime Achievement Award. Yeah. That here is your Lifetime Achievement Award. And what's supposed to happen is you say, oh, thank you. Boom. And you drop dead.
Right. That's like your grand finale. That's like the Lifetime Achievement Award.
When you're
bow.
supposed to die. If you live longer,
right,
like you get a Lifetime Achievement Award and you continue to work, not good.
Well, but it used to be, I think they have to do that because it used to be where you wrote a memoir and that was it, but now you can write a couple of memoirs in your career. That's what's so interesting about the way people age and the way
I've written several.
Several memoirs, right? With different life lessons over the years, right?
The first memoir I wrote about Star Trek, I think I called it Star Trek Memoir. I couldn't remember a thing. It's true. I mean, you know, you got, especially when you're young and emotional, and things were happening in my private life, and so the memories of what actually happened were faded. So I went around to everybody that I had worked with on Star Trek and said, "Hey, man, what do you remember?" And then I'd say, "Yeah, I remember that." Oh, yeah, that's...
I was hearing about, you know, those early days, especially getting to Stratford with Plummer and Hutton, that you weren't really part of the group and never really felt like you were part of the group. And there's a real throughout...
How did you know that?
Well, there's just a real throughout the stages of your life. If I look at your art and read stuff that you've said, there's a kind of return to loneliness that always pops up.
Yeah.
Did it feel that way?
Oh, yeah. Loneliness, the angst of loneliness, not just, gee, I don't know what to do with myself today. No, I'm alone.
Yeah.
I'm alone in the world. I'm alone when I die. You're born alone, you die alone. That fear of being alone, loneliness, is always prevalent.
That's heavy, dude.
Oh, it's heavy because, you know, you're traumatized in school. Are you part of the group? Does so-and-so like you? And it doesn't, she doesn't. And then you see cases on TV now of kids killing themselves because somebody's bullying them. Yeah. You don't belong here, you don't belong, you should die. And they say, you know, I think I should. And they kill themselves. We've seen it on the news so often. Well, there are stages of that in everybody's life, usually in that adolescent period where you're alone.
So over the course of your life, how did you manage it? Because how do you not fall?
Well, you manage it by forming relationships. That takes care of the immediate loneliness. In my case, I guess you form it by trying to work as hard and as much as possible to engage an audience, and then their affection, momentary though it may be, it comes across the footlights. Oh my God, they like it.
Does that go back to when you were 6 and you're at camp and your father holds you?
George, you know everything.
I know some things.
I know some. So, I'm appearing in a camp play. I don't know from acting, but they'd written some dialogue. It was Nazi time, and there was some dialogue about Nazis and children and being taken and kidnapped. And the audience was composed of people who had escaped from the camps, some of them. And so I'm child saying words. I have no idea what I'm saying, the meaningfulness of it. And I look out at the end of the thing, and people are crying. Yeah. Wow, I did that. And then later, my father picks me up and says, "It's my boy, Bill. Daddy loves me. This must be okay to do."
And then it gets chased forever.
Right.
You know, how much did you know of what was going on in Nazi time when you were hearing about that war? And when you were a kid, did it ever get related back to you?
No. And a child can't know. You can't even conceive of death, let alone the horrors that human beings are capable of inflicting on each other. So you ponder the mystery of man's internal struggle with the good and the bad.
More with William Shatner right after this.
All right, people love impressions of Bill.
The ship is being pursued to the neutral zone.
I wonder what he thinks. We'll find out next.
Spock, are you out of your fucking mind? I'm a spaceship, man. Scotty, beam me up now. Captain's log. Stardate 2, 4, 6.5.
Death, disease, destruction, horror. That's what war is, Councilman. That's what makes it a thing to be avoided.
Dr. McCoy is right, pointing out the inherent risk in dealing with any alien species.
That's Poppycock. These people are perfectly free to do anything they like.
All right, you're back here with William Shatner and a variety of versions of William Shatner.
I have no idea what they're doing. It's true. I don't talk like that.
You also don't watch yourself on TV, do you?
No, and I don't watch myself. Maybe I should.
Is it a form of flattery, that kind of imitation?
I don't know. They're not that good.
I want to go back to the thing we were talking about, the acceptance thing. What happens when it goes away? When there's parts of your career where you're not getting the gigs you want and you're not getting that kind of response?
Oh, yeah. The floor opens up and you see the river Styx. You know, oh, there's the guy who's going to take me across. It's the end of the world, because you're over. Yeah. Didn't get the job? Why didn't I get the job? You say to the agent, why? Chris Plummer got it? Chris Plummer? But eventually, in my case, eventually, it breaks and another flood of things happen. Yeah. It's cyclical, and you just hope you can get on your cyclical and keep pedaling.
You're bicyclical. Take a look at this clip here.
The stiff neck of arrogance and the bent bow of humility. Pondering the mystery. Peace in the world and the war of anxiety. Now, the album is called Ponder the Mystery. That's the title song there. And it seems like it's a spoken word album. It's not. It's so totally musical. And the beauty of the words is that you can understand them.
Right.
How many songs that are sung do you say, what was the word? What are they saying? I say my camera shade, what did he say? What did he say? What was he singing?
But those are important words because you're actually raising really interesting questions and attacking the stiff neck of arrogance is such a beautiful line.
Right.
You know, when did that start floating around your head that that's what you wanted to say?
Well, I thought, okay, ponder the mystery. What is the mystery? The mystery is life. Death's, one of the lines is death's finality and life's absurdity.
Wait, the finality of death, do you believe that? Do you believe death is final?
Death is final. Well, do I believe death is final? If you're asking me where I'll go after getting this award and I drop dead on the stage,
Yeah.
I'll probably go to the CBC.
William Shatner, everybody. What a pleasure. Legacy Award from the Stratford Festival. Well deserved. We'll be right back.